Hello YouTube. All right, today I'm just going to do a little information session. Going to talk about a tool that I used yesterday. That tool is called a Krikit. This is a belt tensioner testing tool for use on V-belts. So if you're a watcher of my channel, you'll know that last year I installed a new FlowKooler water pump on the Firebird, and I installed a 7-blade mechanical fan and a heavy-duty clutch. I took out my electric fan. My cooling is much better, more consistent. Things are going great with that. But I noticed at high RPMs, if I'm getting on it before it shifts, I start to get some belt squeal. I checked my pulley alignment. The FlowKooler pushed the water pump pulley out slightly, so I did have to shim my alternator just like one washer outward, and then I shimmed my power steering pulley, so I got everything lined up great, and I would still get a little tiny bit of belt squeal at high RPMs. My belts aren't very old, they're in good shape, and I was making them what I felt was tight enough. So let's take a look and see what most people do. All right, so we got our alternator belt, got our power steering belt, and what most people do, of course, is you find the longest run between pulleys, you push in on it, look for about a 1/2 inch deflection, and you're just looking for a feel and a little visual feedback there to see if you got your belt tight enough. In a lot of cases, that works out okay. It's good enough, not scientific, but it works. With the electric fan, didn't have any issue. Everything was fine all the time with that. But here I am, I was getting my squealing at higher RPMs, so I think there's a lot more drag with this heavy duty clutch fan, 7-blade fan, and the FlowKooler pump. I was getting a lot more drag. So I was getting a little bit of slippage. So I picked up this tool. This thing's it's called a Cricut. I'll put a link to it down in the description, but it's like 30 bucks. And I'll show you how to work this thing, but it shows you how to measure your belt tension. So I looked up online what my belt tension should be at, and I discovered that what I thought was tight, I was only measuring like half of what it should actually be at. So I think I was measuring around like 40 or 50 pounds. And then according to online, I should be at least 100 pounds, maybe even as high as 120 pounds belt tension. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how this thing works. And then, like I said, I'll put a link in the description. Okay, as you can see, this has a gauge right here, and it's got this lever that flips up on the gauge. And wherever it flips up at, the cross section of what number it comes across is where your belt is set at. It's got this little rubber loop here. That's supposed to be a finger holder. You slide your finger through there. Where I'm having to reach into my engine, I wasn't using the finger holder. But the main thing is you're trying to push down on this black button right here. On the back side, you got this flat surface area, and you want to get your belt in the middle. There's kind of a high edge on right here and no edge on this side. So you want this resting on the edge of your belt, and you want this flat on your belt. So it's going to sit kind of like that. Then as you push down on this, it's going to push down until you hear a pop. And when you hear the pop, you immediately stop and you pull it off, and you see where the gauge lines up at after the pop. The little pop that's the Cricut noise, the pop. So I'm going to show you how this works, and we're going to show you what my belt tension is. To reset it before use, you just push this lever down. So now it's tucked in all the way. Now I'm going to go ahead and reach into the engine. Okay, you want to find the longest run you can between the belts and reach in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the power steering. Try to get this camera down in here. So I got the biggest distance between the power steering is up here and down to the crank pulley. So I'm going to go ahead and position this just like I showed you. Try to get the camera down in there a little bit better. All right, I'm going to push down on this black button. There, you heard the click. Pulled it out. So now you can see where the lever pops up at. It's right around 90 foot-pounds or so, maybe even closer to 100. They tell you to look at it on the side and put your thumbnail on the line and then rotate it to see what number it looks at. So I'm somewhere between 90 and 100. Before I set the tension yesterday with this gauge, I was down closer to about 50 or so. Now we're gonna do the alternator belt. So I got it positioned on the belt, Push on the button. Okay, that's the click. Pull it up. Here we have the alternator belt. Now it's only about 55 or so pounds. So I want to tighten that up a little bit. Then we'll check it again. Okay, I just tightened the belt, and now I'm going to go ahead and check it again with the Cricut and see what the tension's at now. I'm not going to show the procedure on how to tighten the belt. If you don't know how to tighten belts, you probably shouldn't be working on these old cars. Here we go. All right, we're tightening up the alternator belt. Now we're sitting at about 100 pounds. It's nice and tight, so I shouldn't have any squeal now. I'll show you one more demonstration. I'm going to do a demonstration now on the top, even though it's not the greatest span between pulleys, just to show you how this works. Okay, I pushed the scale all the way back down in. So now I'm gonna rest it on top of this belt. You got your black button here, and just gonna push it down gently. As soon as it clicks, you stop, pull it out, check the tension. Right there, about 100. So this was a tool I didn't think that I ever needed. I thought, oh, I'll just pull on it what I think is tight, push it on it with a thumb, making sure I got about a 1/2 inch deflection, good enough. And I don't need to spend 35 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever it is on a tool. Now that I bought it, I'm so glad I did. Now I can actually be accurate, follow my specs. I'm kind of curious to go out and drive this thing and see how it does, if I got any squealing anymore. But also it's going to be like 100 degrees here this week, which is ungodly hot for Southeast Michigan. It never gets that hot around here. So I'm hoping to take it out and stress test it. I'm hoping with some now extra tight power steering alternator belts on the water pump. I hope water pump is splitting perfect all the time, no slippage. It might even run a little bit cooler. We'll see. Anyway, I'll put a link to the Cricut tool in the description. Feel free to pick it up. There'll be a little Amazon affiliate link. I might get 50 cents or something if you buy one. Anyway, as always, with the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.